Hello and welcome. My name is Vickie-Marie and I'm going to be taking you through a very short and quick morning yoga flow. You can do this to begin your day, just to get the body and the breath moving. So for this particular practice, we're going to start in a child's pose, taking the knees as wide as you like, bringing the feet together. Slowly beginning to melt down. Hands can be in front, or you may begin to make a pillow, stacking the fists or the palms. And as we begin to come into this child's pose, we're going to take 3 rounds of breath through the nose. When ready, we'll take the hands in front if we've made a pillow. So we begin to lift the gaze up, and we're going to take the hands over to that left-hand side, staggering the hands as you melt down. You're going to be tensing up the fingertips if you'd like. And begin to release the palms, coming back through your center, taking the hands over to that right-hand side, melting down. And coming back through center, we're going to begin to come into a tabletop position. So taking the knees back underneath the hips, feet apart. It's going to begin to take a little bit of a cat-cow flow. So making sure you've got starfish fingers. So we're going to begin to tuck the chin in towards the chest, rounding the spine. And then beginning to release the belly button towards the earth, coming into your cow. Taking a few rounds in your own rhythm. And we'll begin to come back into a neutral table, spine between the shoulder blades. We're going to begin to explore a little bit of a tiger pose. So begin to take your left leg behind you, and toe or ball of the foot. And we're going to begin to lift that left foot. Right hand can stay where it is. Maybe we take it a bit further forward. Maybe beginning to lift, depending on how much space you may have. We can stay here. Otherwise, we'll begin to invite the knee towards the nose, rounding the spine, and extending out. We're aspiring for 3. Exhaling. Slowly beginning to release that right hand down. We're going to take a gentle curtsy, taking that left foot over towards the right side, dropping the toes down. We can admire our thumbs or taking the gaze over that right shoulder towards the left heel. Slowly beginning to come back through your center. And we're going to begin to tent up the fingertips. We're bringing this left foot between the hands. So tucking the knee in towards the nose. Maybe lifting that left hand, making a little bit more space for that foot to come through. Once we begin to have that foot in the correct spot, we'll begin to take the arms up overhead, lengthening the fingers away. We're going to take a gentle cactus. Exhaling. Opening up the heart space, softening the jaw. Slowly begin to take the arms up. We're going to frame that front foot and we're going to begin to come into a twist. So tucking that right toe, lifting the right knee. We're going to plant that right hand down. Left hand can come to the thigh, sky, or maybe the back of the room. And we'll slowly begin to release that left hand back down. And we're going to begin to come into a downward dog, taking that left foot back. Downward dog. So clarifying the foundation. Imagining the sit bones of the hips going up towards the sky and then towards the back of your space. We're going to slowly begin to ripple forward into your plank. Higher foundational. High being hands, balls of the feet. Foundational, releasing the knees. Beginning to release the knees, releasing the chest all the way down. We're going to begin to come into a locust pose. So untucking the toes, taking the hands down to the earth, palms down, fingers pointing towards the toes. We can stay right here. Otherwise, we're going to begin to point the fingers back, lifting the chest. If you want to take a bit further, you can begin to point the toes, lifting the tops of the feet away from the earth. Slowly beginning to release. And we'll begin to take the hands back underneath the shoulders. And we're going to begin to press ourselves back to a child's pose, pressing up onto the knees, and then letting the sit bones come down towards the heels. Hands can slide. When ready, we're going to begin to come back to our tabletop position. And we're going to take this tiger on the other side. So maybe clarifying your foundation, hips over the knees. We'll begin to take that right foot behind us. Staying here, maybe walking that left hand. And again, we might lift the right foot, left hand. Long neck, so we're not crinking the gaze forward. And we're going to begin to invite the elbow to the knee. We're aspiring for 3 times. And exhaling. Final round. Beginning to take that left hand back to the earth. We're going to take our curtsy, taking that right foot over towards the left. Choosing your gaze. Thumbs are over that shoulder. Beginning to take that leg straight behind. And then we're going to begin to tent at the fingertips, knee to nose, as we begin to bring that right foot through. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling cactus. Arms will begin to go back up and framing. We're going to come into that twist, so tucking the back toe, lifting the knee. Left hand staying where it is, choosing right hand, thigh, sky, or maybe the back of the room. Slowly releasing that right hand down. We're going to come back to your downward dog, sliding or stepping that right leg back. Downward dog. Rippling forward to your plank. Gently beginning to release the knees. Reverse push up. Untucking the toes. We're going to come into your choice of locus. So maybe staying here, maybe just the fingers, or setting the fingers and the toes. Beginning to release. We'll slowly take the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing back to our child's pose. And beginning to take the hands to the knees as we come to your kneeling position, sitting on the heels. And we'll gently begin to take the hands to the heart and bowing the head to the hands in gratitude for investing in your well-being and your practice. So thank you for taking this very short, quick morning series with me. If you'd like to check out any of the longer practices, check out the playlist in the description. Hit like and subscribe.